Hi my friends, welcome back to a new video, and today we discuss about how to influence people, the psychology of persuasion. In it, first we see the weapons of influence. Everything should be made as simple as possible but not simpler. It is a saying by Albert Einstein. I got a phone call one day for a friend who had recently opened an Indian jewelry store in Arizona. She was giddy with a curious piece of news. Something fascinating had just happened, and she thought that as a psychologist, I might be able to explain it to her. The story involved a certain allotment of turquoise jewelry she had been having trouble selling. It was the peak of the tourist season. The store was usually full of customers. The turquoise pieces were of good quality for the prices she was asking, yet they had not sold. My friend had attempted a couple of standard sales tricks to get them moving. She tried calling attention to them by shifting their location to a more central display area. No luck. She even told her sales staff to push the items hard again without success. Finally, the night before leaving on an out of town buying trip, she scribbled an exasperated note to her head saleswoman. Everything in this display case price X and a half, hoping just to be rid of offering pieces, even it at a loss. When she returned a few days later, she was not surprised to find that every article had been sold. She was shocked, though, to discover that because the employee had read the half in her scroll message as a 2, the entire allotment had sold out of twice the original price. That's when she called me. I thought I knew what had happened, but told her that if I were to explain things properly, she would have to listen to a story of mine. Actually, it isn't my story, it's about mother turkeys, and it belongs to the relatively new science of ecology, the study of animals in their natural settings. Turkey mothers are good mothers, loving, watchful, and protective. They spend much of their time tending, warming, cleaning, and herding the young beneath them. But there is something odd about their method. Virtually all of this mothering is triggered by one thing, the cheep sound of young turkey chicks. Other identifying features of chicks, such as their smell, touch, or appearance, seem to play minor roles in the mothering process. If a chick makes the cheep noise, its mother will care for it. If not, the mother will ignore or sometimes kill it. The extreme reliance of maternal turkeys upon this one sound was dramatically illustrated by animal behaviorist M.W. Fox in his description of an experiment involving a mother turkey and a stuffed polecat. For a mother turkey, a polecat is a natural enemy whose approach is to be greeted with squawking, pecking, clawing, rage. Indeed, the experimenters found that even a stuffed model of a polecat, when drawn by a string toward a mother turkey, received an immediate and furious attack. When, however, the same stuffed replica carried inside it a small recorder that played the cheep sound of baby turkeys, the mother not only accepted the oncoming polecat but gathered it underneath her. When the machine was turned off, the polecat model again drew a vicious attack. How ridiculous a female turkey seems under these circumstances. She will embrace a natural enemy just because it goes cheep, and she will mistreat or murder one of her own chicks just because it under the automatic control of that single sound. The ethologists tell us that this sort of thing is far from unique to the turkey. They have begun to identify regular, blindly mechanical patterns of action in a wide variety of species. Called fixed action patterns, they can involve intricate sequences of behavior such as enter, courtship, or mating rituals. A fundamental characteristic of these patterns is that the behaviors that compose them occurs in virtually the same fashion and in the same order every time. It is almost as if the patterns were recorded on tapes within the animals. When the situation calls for courtship, the courtship tape gets played. When the situation calls for mothering, the maternal behavior tapes get played. Click and the appropriate tape is activated. Where and out rolls the standard sequence of behaviors. The most interesting thing about all this is the way the tapes are activated. When a male animal acts to defend his territory, for instance, it is the intrusion of another male of the same species that cues the territorial defense tape of rigid vigilance, threat, and if needed be combat behaviors. But there is a quirk in the system. It is not the rival male as a whole that is the trigger. It is some specific feature of him. The trigger feature, often the trigger feature will be just one tiny aspect of totally that is the approaching intruder. Sometimes a shade of color is the trigger feature. The experiments of ethologists have shown, for instance, that a male robin acting as if a rival robin had entered its territory will vigorously attack nothing more than a clump of robin redbreast feathers placed there. At the same time, it will virtually ignore a perfect stuffed replica of a male robin without redbreast feathers. Similar results have been found in another species and of bird, the blue throat, where it appears that the trigger for territorial defense is a specific shade of blue breast feathers. Before we enjoy too smoothly the ease with which lower animals can be tricked by trigger features into reacting in ways wholly inappropriate to the situation, we might realize two things. First, the automatic fixed action patterns of these animals work very well the great majority of the time. For example, because only healthy normal turkey chicks make the peculiar sound of baby turkeys, It makes sense for mother turkeys to respond maternally to that single cheep noise. By reacting to just that one stimulus, the average mother turkey will nearly always behave correctly. It takes requester like a scientist to make her tape-like response seem silly. The second important thing to understand is that we too have our pre-programmed tapes, and although they usually work to our advantages, the trigger features that activate them can be used to dupe us into playing them at the wrong times. This story will be further continued, and we will get to know that what influence the actually weapon make to the psychology of a person. Thanks for watching my video. We will continue this, and in next video you will see the further aspect of how to influence people. Please subscribe and like and share my channel.